Okay, welcome back everyone. Just like that, weekend is gone, but luckily I managed to fix the mouse over the weekend. So on Saturday, after the stream, I decided to push it through a little bit more. And boy, that was a ride. I wasn't quite sure what is wrong with this mouse, why it's not working. And the problem was that even if I was using built-in QMK functions to register the mouse, it would still deregister it at some point, and I had absolutely no idea what was wrong. So then I decided to use one of my other keyboards, and it was the same issue. And at that point I was pretty much sure I managed to find a bug in QMK, of which I was very proud of, but I couldn't really find the exact spot where it was. I mean, I did find like the piece of the source code that was like sending the key code, but like looking at it, there was no way it would send it twice, one for up, one for press, and shortly after for depress. So then I started looking around, and it turned out that of course the issue was with my keyboard, and the problem probably lies somewhere over here, because both of the keyboards I was using some of the pointing device functions. And the funny thing was that, or maybe not so funny but more interesting, because the mouse keys, if you want to have them sent, this is not a standard key code, so it's not one that comes from the keyboard or like from the keyboard key code set. So this has to be handled by QMK, and this is a different type of message because it's not a register keyboard or like keyboard report. This is a mouse report. So we have to send a completely different report to the PC, and this report has information about mouse X and Y, which buttons are pressed, and if there is a scroll, and so forth. So the funny thing was that, and I really couldn't put my finger on it, because if I would enable mouse keys in my keymap JSON file, okay, not this one, how about this one, yeah, right. Yeah, so if I would go with the mouse keys, then it would work. If I switch it off, then it wouldn't. So I was digging through the source code, and I found out that this kind of key is being handled by two things. It's gonna be either mouse keys if you have them enabled, and if not, then this task goes to pointing device. So either one of each will take care of this key code. So when I was using just the pointing device, it wasn't working. When I was using mouse key, it was working okay. And yeah, so I started like digging around, and I decided to comment out all of the functions that I've been using any kind of pointing device stuff like over here. On one hand, I'm not quite sure where the issue is, because as soon as I got it to work, I went to bed because it was already late, and most probably the issue is somewhere around here. But the good thing is that now this thing works, and maybe I'll be even able to show you. So the mouse is not really, yeah, so mouse is not interrupted anymore. I don't know if you can see this cursor over there. Let's go on the white like this. So the mouse key is over here. So if I press, you see now it's a blue circle, and it doesn't go away. Before it would switch off after a short while. So now it's working perfectly fine. Which makes me very happy, of course, because I was very defeated on Saturday. I wasn't feeling quite good about it, that I wasn't able to get it to work. But yeah, it took me some time, I think a couple of hours. Definitely stupid mistake as usual. Maybe it could have been avoided in the first place, but we learn as we go. Anyways, today we are back to the engine. There is still some stuff that needs to be done. Of course, I had to distinguish also over here this mouse key that is coming in, because it has to be sent back to QMK. Although, if I think about it right now, this makes me wonder because, okay, over here, because currently I am handling it the same way as I am handling every other key that is coming from outside of the engine. So I would just extract the real code out of it. Obviously, they all come in bundled in the engine structure, so the key codes are a little bit different. But we are able to get the real key code from inside the structure. And yes, over here I am just like sending it back to QMK. What makes me wonder, maybe for community modules we have to do it this way, because we have to send it back. What if we take a look maybe for the mouse keys? I mean, it works right now, so maybe that is not that much of an issue. Maybe this doesn't require any changes. I could leave it like that, but I was wondering, I've noticed that engine at some point is using register code and unregister code. Alright, so key in. So while I was digging through QMK source code, I think I found that this register code, it can also handle mouse key codes, and this is actually where it's sending the mouse report at the same time. So inside this function, that makes me wonder if I will be able to find it. Where was that? Over here. Register key code. Probably I won't be able to find it right now. Where is it defined? Oh, hello Andre. Hello again. Welcome back. Thanks for following the stream back then. Okay, I'm good. Thank you very much. Even though it's Monday, I am doing fine. How about you? Isn't it late where you are? I remember last time you mentioned it's kind of late. Oh, come on, where is this key? I was so close to finding it. Let's give it a search, register, key code, like this. Oh, I wish I spelled it correctly. Key code. Okay. Register key code, nothing. Unable to find anything. Ah, it's a register code. Alright, yeah. Oh, nice, days off. That's what I like the most, having day off. Okay, this one is a weak function. Ah, yes, okay, so that's the one. So register code, and somewhere along the way, right here, yeah, if it's a mouse key code, right there, it will do register mouse, of course. Where is register mouse? Oh, it's over here. I think I will switch off the extension for C++ because it's getting annoying. Can't see code. Go away. So most probably I will have to restart Visual Code, or maybe not. Well, anyways, you can see it right here. If we have defined pointing device, if it's enabled, then it's being handled over here. And it's so dark I can't see. Stupid Visual Studio Code. And yes, over here we have mouse key. So if you have mouse key enabled, it will process it via mouse key, and if not, then it will go through pointing device stuff. So very neat, nice piece of code. I really enjoy digging through it. Sadly, it took me a little bit too long. Okay, so back to the engine. So technically we can use this key in because it ends up in the same key code if it's outside of like anything that engine is supporting. So it's not a command, not a leader, and so on. So we can go with this one. And I was thinking maybe we could just send it like without using this record function. But at the same time, I can't seem to find where was it handling it if it's a standard key. Okay, here. This one goes to the engine, so that's the engine processing. And over here is my stuff. Let's take a look at the older source code. Great, I've moved it somewhere. Ah yes, over here. Ah yes, keep up. Oh, come on. Oh, what a mess. Okay, quick look at the old one. How was it handled over here? Okay, so everything that is outside will be just sent out. Okay, makes me wonder because this one, the community module, we have to send it back. So we have to send it back to the start of the queue. But maybe for the mouse keys, we can skip that. We can just send it to QMK because this one doesn't really have to be sent back or put back into the queue. This can be just like sent for further processing, and somewhere along the way QMK should pick it up and it should send it like without like additional stuff to it. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if you're just trolling me about this hair or you really mean it. It's difficult to tell on the internet if people are just making fun of you or if they're like genuinely honest. Okay, thank you. If so, then thank you. Ah, you're nice. Good to know that there are nice people on the internet. Yeah, so okay, it makes me wonder. All right, because okay, I don't think we can just let it go because it will be. Oh yeah, okay, it won't work like that. It won't work like that because it will be wrapped anyway. So we won't be getting the original key code straight away. So that will be something from the engine. So even if we just let it process, it will be still with this spiky code, and I can change it over here. Okay, so it stays like that. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe someone who's better at C can take a look at it and fix it, maybe sometime later. But for now it stays like that. So looking at it, it kind of makes me wonder if there's anything else that we need to take a look at before we can try to maybe process my original keymap file. I don't think there is much to be changed over here, because I've been changing the source code without changing the template. So if I regenerate, everything will be gone. Ah yes, okay, so this part is a little bit different right now. Let's split maybe like this, and okay, let's take a look. I can't see. So we have to add this part. Too small to split into two. Let's go like this. Okay, template. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, so that's this one thing. Do we have any other changes anywhere else? Okay, I guess that's it. I guess that will be it. I haven't done any changes up here. Yeah, all looks clean. I've made such a mess inside QMK because I wasn't able to pinpoint where is the issue, so I put like a ton of different print statements everywhere in the code. I think I managed to clean all of them. Okay, let's try generating the code. Okay, finished. It would be nice to compile it, see if it still works, and if it still works, then I'm gonna swap to my huge keymap file, and then we're gonna take a look what's not working over there, and we can proceed with fixing. Okay, where is my terminal? Of course, we have an error. Where is it? I think I even know where. The line number is it's a little bit too bright here, I can't see clearly. How about now? still nothing. Okay, how come it's an error over there? It's complaining about mouse button on 601. Oh, of course it's complaining because it's wrong. But the name over here is correct, so probably I am processing it wrong somehow. Probably there's an error with processing. Let's take a quick look. And also, when I was looking at it, okay, that's not the code that I was interested in. And hide this one. What's that? That's my big file. Where is it doing all the code? Ah, yes, this one. Okay, so I also figured out how to use the match pattern for this one. So I think we could do something like, maybe I would just like match code, I suppose, and then we can do case underscore because we don't want to catch it, but we can't do if, and then if echo dot starts with and blah 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 with KC underscore. So that should be equivalent to this, and it should work. Then we can skip all the return functions and have it a little bit cleaner. But since I already put all the return statements here and they look kind of nice, why not keep it like that? Yeah, of course. So that is the error. I think we don't have to unpack this one because this one comes from my testing phase when I wasn't sure how to do it. I was thinking that I should have a different cord for the mouse like I used to before, and that is actually funny now when I look back. I did it back then. I did it in a way that I had my own cord and I was like doing everything on my own, but probably it was the same issue like I am having right now. I was changing the mouse report somewhere along the way and it didn't work because I remember back then I was having the same problem. My initial attempt was to just bolt in like the mouse button and just let it go, and that would be it. And it didn't work. It was also disabling itself after a short while. I think we don't need that. We don't need this thing. We don't have to accommodate for that because we are not using mouse cords anymore. So we're gonna go with the standard processing and our mouse button, because it won't fall into any of these. It will end up somewhere at the end of this. It should end up right here as a default and it will just drop it here. Yeah, should be good. Okay, so one more generate. And I think we can even check. Yes, okay, now it's correct. Now we have a full QMK keycode name, so it shouldn't complain when compiling. At least that's my hope. I think there's one more error. No, of course. Okay, what is the problem with that statement there? Expected expression token, blah blah blah. I wish I understood what it means. Okay, now it should be okay. So we want these to be one, another one, and separated. And now it should be okay. Wow. Whoa, what's wrong? Why is it complaining? What's that? MB. What MB? There is no MB anywhere, is there? Do I have a MB in my definition file instead of MS? No, this one's correct. MS. Yes, over here. This one was hiding. This is a second layer. I was supposed to check if layers work, but we can check with the big one. If I can get the mouse working, that should be good enough. Okay, I think that's all errors. Okay, please compile this time around. Ah, god damn it. Oh yeah, I didn't fix the template. Oh yeah, now. Finally. It makes me wonder why this key doesn't work. Next to, what's that? We have A, we have C, and what is between them? Okay, it's the layer shift. Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay, now the big question about the mouse works. Okay, so I think we are done with this test template. So now we can jump back and do the chordy. Yeah, I wonder if it's even gonna generate properly. Okay, finished, no issues over here. But for chordy, I need to close it. I think I will have to change the names of my mouse buttons for sure, because I don't have them anymore. Ah, yeah, right. So this one goes away. Yeah, luckily there isn't much. Okay, over here we have scroll. Oh, there's quite a lot of these. Anywhere else? Ah, there's quite a few still left. And I think that is all. At least it's not showing anywhere else. Okay, so the whole PD cord is gone. I'm expecting some issues with the leader key. I remember it not working, and also there was this issue with the layers, so we will have to fix that as well. Oh, hey, Kajaita, if I'm correct. Well, it depends. Mouse button on its own will be just a mouse button, so it's not a cord anymore. It's being sent directly to QMK, but you can, I hope you can still use it. I haven't checked that yet. You can use it in a cord with a different key. So for example, the key by itself will be just the mouse, but you can press it together with something else, and then you should be getting a proper cord. I'm gonna test that soon, but I think that's how it should work right now, because basically it's the same functionality I had before, just there's less mess right now, because before I messed it up. So everything should be working smooth. Okay, it says it finished. I guess I will only find out if I try to compile what is broken. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm also not a huge abuser of layers. I have just, I don't know how many layers, but usually I would just jump one layer up, so I only use momentary layers. I don't switch like permanently into one layer, then do something and then come back. I think I would be lost. I only use those like momentary, so I have to hold one key, then I will have like that will be in this layer. I can choose some other key that I need from this layer, and when I release, I go back. I'm not a huge fan of like jumping between layers. Yeah, true, it's a mess. As they say, simple is better than complicated, or something like that. And we have some issues right here. Ah, yes, one shot keys, I remember now. What was wrong with the one-shot keys? I need to go back and check. Okay, over here, because I think they were introduced in the engine. Oh yes, one-shots. They are here. If that. All right. So what could be the issue here? It did parse, but I don't know what it did. Let's see. SFT, for example. One shot. Do we have any one shots? No, apparently not. Okay, so what happened? Do we have it here somewhere? Macro next, record. Okay, MK, so that's not it. Lead, command, auto shift. What is that? AS. This is okay, auto shift dance. Okay, so this is auto shift and auto shift toggle. I think it will switch auto shift on and off. KL. And that's the layer. KK, it's all the same. Alright, OSL it's called right now. Why did I change that to O? Okay, it's gonna be difficult to figure out right now because it's been years since I was using it. So let's take a look. It's gonna be O, like this. And the original name, that was what? OSL, one shot. Oh, no, this is one shot layer, okay. One shot key, OSK. Yeah, Kajeta, have a great day as well. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, so I need to change that from O to OSL. I have no idea why I changed that. Okay, OSL like this. And how about I try regular expression? Now it's gonna be like this. Like this. What's the regular expression for beginning of the line? It should be something like this, maybe. Okay, that's the end. That's the beginning. No result. Okay, this will be easier. It has to be OSL like this. How many we have? We have only 8. Oh, so these are only over here. Okay, let's replace. OSK, not L. Should be OSK, one shot key. Am I correct? Yes, okay, OSK, one shot key, correct. Okay. Let's go. And that's it. What's gonna be broken this time around? Well, even if it compiles, it still doesn't mean it's gonna work. Okay, it's complaining about this these keys, and I think I fixed that because they come another bracket. These are, I think these are depreciated. We don't have such code anymore. Over here for list bracket. Yes, okay, so it's either KC underscore left bracket, or we have a short for this. Okay, the question is, where is it hiding? Okay, it's over here. So it's the left bracket, right bracket, okay, colon, semicolon. Okay, KC semicolon. Like this. Okay, scroll lock, num lock. Okay, just these two. Okay, so it's a full name right now. Yeah, apparently these are few that I might have missed, because the small keymap it wasn't using those key codes, but my main is using these. Where is it? Scroll lock. I think it forgot to add. Okay, SLCK scroll lock. Let's put it over here. So it's SCRL like this. I think this one is, and this one is not SLCK. SLCK? No, we don't have that. I think I can remove it. Yeah, probably there might be more that are not, and the num. We don't have a num. Okay, there is KC num. But I don't think it's here. There we have just num lock, locking num, lnum. So we are missing num. So now we have it over here. So when the parsing happens, it will just add KC underscore to it, and that should fix the issue with that. And this one is on me because I don't seem to have a always on layer on it. If we go back, I think I remove it. Yep, it's missing, and it has to be here, even if it's empty. I think I even changed the engine at some point because I didn't like it. And that was actually not good, because I can have it without any issues. I can just keep it empty without any chords in it. Yeah, we have to drop this one. Like this. So yeah, so always on, and this one is empty, so no problem here. And then we have the base and all the stuff that I have defined myself. Okay, one more generation, no errors. It might be a little bit misleading that there are like no errors, but it still won't compile. Okay, what is wrong? All right, I forgot to upload. I'm looking like, why the hell do I have still the same errors? Okay, more problems. What is that? Left bracket, right bracket. Where did it put it? Okay, looks like it forgot to add KC underscore. I was so sure that I got it correct. Okay, so that's one thing, because we can just use the character. If you are making a chord, you can just drop the bracket and that will be okay, and it will change it to that. But then at the same time, if you use textual representation, so I have to go over here. Yeah, these are still here, so there's nothing like this. So it's a left bracket. Left bracket ACLB RC. So that is correct. This one is right bracket and RBRC, and there should be semicolon here somewhere. Because I only fixed if I would have put semicolon like this one. So I only fixed this one. So apparently I don't have it in my keymap file anywhere. I am using like the name. Okay, SCLN. Yes, I think I still have to. Okay, this one is not here. I think that's the proper name, semicolon. Okay, this time I should be okay. Oh yes, cool. Okay, that's a big moment. I wonder if Cordy will be working after that. Okay, let's take a look. Alright. So mouse seems to be working. Left, right. Middle one is working. Okay, let's check the basic keys. So this one works, okay. I'm not gonna use these two because this gonna change the virtual desktop. Okay, here I have space, over here backspace, and over here delete. Yeah, okay, looks like it's working. How about, okay, what was, let's check something from the leader key. Okay, maybe I know, because I'm not quite sure which leader keys I have defined. I know that I have B, which will definitely put it into DFU mode. Okay, looks like scroll is not working. Okay, so I think I'm gonna try putting it into DFU mode to see if it... Yeah, looks like it worked. Okay, so this version of the engine, I think it has the leader key fixed. Okay, let's see if I, for example, if I would like to do arrows, okay, and if I press and release, okay, it goes with space. So this is the thing that I was complaining about, that if I have a momentary layer and if I press something, then I release, nothing happens. But if I hold it, I don't use any key from that layer and I will release, then I will get this code, which I don't like it like this. It's kind of useless in my opinion, because sometimes you would like to switch the layer, like sometimes you will switch it by accident, for example, and then you go back and it will output something. But there is a solution for that. I wonder what happened with the mouse scroll, why it's not working. But first, let's take a look. I think it was single key layer dance. Yeah, I think I solved it by doing this. I just comment out this thing, that's the restart. Maybe we can change that. Maybe, I kind of doubt anyone would be using this, but maybe someone wants that. Besides, I think it's a part of some, I think it's part of QMK. how is it called? Command mode leader key. I think it was called retro tapping. Or maybe that's not it. One shot key. We are using this one, MO. Yeah, I'm thinking, should I remove that? Should I just comment that? Or maybe should I just add some kind of additional switch? So that could be one of the features on the keyboard. I think I will just remove it. Makes you wonder what happened with the mouse scroll. Basically, since we have mouse buttons working, scroll should be working as well. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, let's go back. Let's check this modification. Okay, so I have arrows, nothing happens. Press, release, nothing happens. Okay, I got it. So, looks like the only thing that is left might be the mouse scroll. Currently nothing happens. So let's go back to the source code. That is interesting. Maybe I got it wrong in terms of maybe I got the wrong key code. Okay, so the mouse wheel falls between mouse up and mouse ACL2. what does the template say? Okay, greater than ms up and lower equal than ms. Okay, so if the mouse buttons work, then the wheel should be working as well. But somehow it isn't. I think I have to go through my source code and check if I'm not changing anything else along the way. Over here in Matrix, most probably I am not doing anything like that. Oh no, wait, there is mouse report here, and that is troubling. And what am I using it for, if I am using it even? Okay, well, looks like I am not. What was that? Okay, yeah, I remember HID. So this doesn't count. So let's go further. But only this one is left. Okay, so everything is comment out. So what happened to the scroll? Why it's not working? Oh, looks like one shots also don't work. Oh no, they work. And because we have uppercase A. Yes, okay, so one shots work. Okay. What happened to the scroll? My space stopped working? How come? Okay, I think I know what happened. So now it's not outputting the keys that were supposed to be going from the layer. Oh. Okay, I think I removed the wrong one. Okay, so looks like on the restart, I have to remove all of that. And now no key that has a layer underneath works. Looks like I'm running out of space on my desk. How about now? Oh, come on. Okay, finally I have my enter back. Oh, this should be tab. Okay, looks like there is some issue with the mouse keys because I have a mouse key over here and I can't do tab anymore. Okay. Oh, that's interesting because when I think about it right now, it shouldn't be an issue. Okay, we can check that later. Okay, the good thing is that, okay, the layers work over here. And this, okay, so this is basically how it was before. Okay, now, what is the problem with, I don't know where to put my hands in first, like, should I worry about the scroll or should I worry about the mouse? Is that, this shouldn't be letter T. This should be completely different key code. Okay, no output. I think I disabled, maybe not debug, but maybe I am not printing anything. Yeah, I'm kind of missing the scroll. Okay, maybe I should move it. It's not fully functional yet. Okay, I was hoping it will be a little bit easier to deal with. It looks like we might have some more problems on hand. Okay, so we have mouse wheel over here. So that is okay. I guess I will have to go back to debug mode. Oh, maybe not. I have this over here. Good that I left this working. Okay, so I will have a good view on what keys are coming. Okay, that is interesting because the mouse wheel is getting like... Ah, 1 sec. Yeah, so it looks like this first key code is the one that is coming from the engine. And then we are sending back one more, 209. So that's the mouse wheel up, is it? Oh no, that's not. Okay. I think I know what's the problem. Because, okay, but then... Well, that shouldn't happen, because over here, since if we are getting mouse buttons working, then we should be getting any other. So the code is 217 for scroll up. D9. Yeah, 217, so that would be correct. So then, why are we getting mouse, but we are not getting on the scroll wheel? Okay, so in matrix scanning, I am not doing anything with encoders. Okay, I see there is magnetic encoder over here. Oh, this one will work because I am using the mouse report. I'm not gonna enable this one now. Okay, let's give it a shot. Maybe we can try enabling mouse keys over here. Because as I said, these two can handle this kind of key codes. But the thing is that extra key is being processed first. So maybe if I enable this, I will be able to see if anything changes. Because I am assuming that currently, if I change that, so that will make the mouse key to handle scroll. Okay, what happens now? Okay, so we have scroll back. So there is something along the way that is interfering with the scroll, because okay, now no problem, I can scroll both ways. And how about this one? Okay, so my scrolling layer doesn't work. I can't scroll with the ball, but okay, that makes sense because I comment out the whole code over there. Okay, but the scroll is working. Okay, so partial success. Now it's gonna be probably difficult to figure out what is wrong. Why is it working with mouse keys enabled, but it's not working with pointing device? And after upload, no more scroll. Okay, that is very interesting. Even more so that the mouse key works, so I can press mouse and I have output for the mouse like this, no problem. But somehow the key code for scrolling is not being processed. Let's take a look. Lucky for me, I already went through this whole thing, so I should be able to quickly pinpoint like at least where is it happening. Where was it? Action C, probably. Yeah, so it's gonna be register mouse, I assume, over here. So if we have mouse key disabled, it's gonna skip this part. We have this, we have pointing device, and it's a mouse key, alright. So we should jump over here. Pointing device, key code handles. I think this one comes from pointing device. Ah, okay, so that is interesting because this one will support only buttons. So it's not sending reports about scrolling. Okay, this explains a lot. This explains a lot right now. Okay, so if you want to scroll, we also need to have mouse keys enabled. And I am slowly not liking this because since I have a pointing device with me, I mean I have it enabled on the keyboard, so it would be nice to not having to enable additional stuff. And I think I even did that because for the AVR there was not enough space on firmware. So if I would have to enable mouse keys, so that would exceed the size limit. So I wouldn't be able to upload. Okay. And what is even worse is that it doesn't seem like the chords work, because over here, if I hit this chord, I should get a tab, and I'm getting T. So this is also interesting because if we are coming in with this cord, okay, so it wasn't processed by, that is interesting. So does that mean if I have, probably if I will have a cord with a community module, that won't work either? I think I can check that. All I need to do would be to change the map file over here. I have one cord. Which one is gonna be? I think this one. BL1, BR1. So that's the one, I suppose. And this one is supposed to show like all the apps. So this is Windows tab. And if I change that to one of my keys, let's say I will change that to one more try. But other, okay, so I have enter. So if I don't have a mouse key over here, so then it works okay. And do I have escape, for example? No, I'm getting A at the same time. Oh, that is not good. That is not good. Hey, hold on a second. Okay, this shouldn't be here. I think I missed something. Layer dance, right? So it deactivated. Oh no, it's okay, right? Okay, I have these two layers over here, and I think maybe that is my fault that it's not working, because I removed some stuff from the matrix, because these are kind of special. Let's take a look. And because I comment out quite a lot of code just to get it working. Yeah, but this shouldn't affect, because over here I'm only checking if I'm on this layer, and looks like it's not going into it anyway. Before I will commit into introducing mouse cords anyway, because seems like they don't work the way I was assuming it will work. at least passing the key code. I need to be sure that I haven't messed up anything. Yeah, so if I hit this chord, I will get first one that is seems to be correct. Like is the internal key code. And then there goes another one, which is the mouse key. But that shouldn't be, mouse key shouldn't be sent because this is, this should be a layer. For example, this one, this should be escape. Yeah, so it's a key layer dance. And the key code is escape over here. So the mouse key shouldn't be getting in the way. This is 209. Yeah, but it is still, looks like it is still sending the mouse button. nothing happened. I was hoping that if I change this, that... Key layer dance, which one is that? Okay, so I think I'm looking at the correct one, so it's KL. Yeah, so for example, this one works okay, but the one where the mouse is in a chord like this one doesn't work. Yeah, looks like no code works with this mouse stuff, because I should have a left bracket and that doesn't work as well. Okay. So the question is why? It shouldn't really have any information about the mouse key that is there. So it looks like it's picking up the chord, but it's also picking up another like around and treating it as it was just the mouse key pressed. If I were to guess, I would say the problem is over here somewhere. I wonder what, because now I have an output from the process record. So looks like we have this chord 3233. That should be chord for escape. And what is interesting is that the real code is for so that will be escape key. So what happens first? So this key is outside of this range, so it's not a community key, and it's not a mouse key, so it should go to here, right? Okay, one more try, added some more output. Yeah, so we have this first chord over here. Okay, so the real value is okay, but then it's kind of sending one more with the mouse button. But there is no more chord with this key. No, it looks like it's different. So 3 2 3 3. So that's one, and then we have another chord, which is 3 2 3 4 1. So it's like doing two chords at the same time. And what is interesting, it won't output this at all. Even though it should be processed. So maybe I messed up something. Let's go back. Maybe I should restore this key layer dance that I just changed. This one. I wonder if the original will have the same issue, because so far I only removed this part that was making it output the key, even though there was I mean, it would output from the layer key even when you don't press anything from the particular layer. So maybe if I can just get rid of that, go back to the original version, then I will be able to compare. Maybe I messed up something. We have to change these to single ones. Let's see if it works. Okay, so it's back to the original. Although it doesn't really make much sense because I have this like enter and all of that. So how about this one right now? Yep, it's still the same. So it looks like this change makes no difference at all. Yeah, looks like the engine is spitting out two chords, even though it should be just one. We have one chord that is mouse button. So it behaves like if I have pressed one key and then after some time another, which is this one. But that is not the case, they should be together as a one chord. And on the opposite side, the same combos, they work, but they don't involve the mouse key on them, so apparently there is some issue with the mouse key. Okay, how does it work on the right side? If I say want to do enter. Okay, so looks like it's the same. It's sending 44 and 17. Okay, so space is 44, so 17, we have space and we have what? Enter over there. Okay, no, that's not quite it. So 44 was enter. Okay, it's N. Okay, that is interesting. So it is also doing like double 2 chords, but okay, so that might be the problem, maybe. Yeah, and do I still have my keys over here? Have I changed that? It's R. Because over here on the community module, I have what? Okay, it's L and R. I haven't changed that. That was different. BL. HBL1 plus HBL BR. It was FL. Okay, FL1. L plus H R. Okay, that is odd. What is that counter? 0, 0. Okay, so over here. Okay, so that's Windows command. Sorry, Windows and tab. So that should show all windows, but I have some odd stuff over here. R. It shouldn't be R. Also, to make it even worse, I am not using this. Or am I? How come they're included over here? Okay, I changed that, right. Alright, so I changed that. Okay. So it's not this. But, okay, they work, but if I would like to change it, right, so I have to go back one more time. I would like to check if I have this community key in Accord. Would it work, or would it be broken the same way the mouse keys are broken? But before I do that, I think I will have to copy all of the debug output that I have over here. Maybe I shouldn't be adding this to the source code. Maybe I should be adding all of these debug things to the template and just regenerate, because now if I regenerate, I'm gonna lose that. Yeah, because this is not. This one is just over here. Okay, that should do the trick. And now, okay, what should I do? I think I should change this over here. So there is this one chord, this one. Yeah, I could use some editor for that. It's very easy to get lost. So I would, if I was to guess, I would say that's the one. Okay, let's change that to something like maybe O. So instead of sending Alt and Tab, I will just send O, and that will be it. Okay, let's see. So these keys, they should work on their own. So left and right is okay. If I press both, I get only L. So these seem to be broken as well. Yeah, so there is a problem with processing over here. I think I have to focus on this part. How to approach that? How is it sending those codes? Yeah, it's getting this code. I don't think it should be like this. I'm gonna try. So 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 5. If I press both, yeah, I am not getting this code like a chord. So there is a chord like this. Looks like it's sending it straight to QMK because it's like back to QMK, back to QMK. So it will never reach this part because we are not processing it any further, and this is obviously wrong. That looks like a big problem. It was supposed to be so nice. We got it working, and now it's even more broken than when I started. Well, I think we will have to make our own cords, not only for the mouse, but also for the community module, maybe as well, because they also seem to interrupt the engine. Because looking at this part where we are processing the key code, I can't seem to figure out like how to make it work. Yeah, before it would just go, if there was any key that was outside, it would just, send it to KMK. And then over here it will process everything. But we can't have that right now. We have to figure out different way how to send back those keys, because like right now if I pressed enter, this one also is made out of 2 keys, but one of them is not within the range that is over here. So yeah, these get processed in the engine all the way. And if I have anything that is from this range, it will be like kicked out from the engine. So that is not the way. Makes me wonder, like if we go the route of having separate cords, which I think we're gonna end up doing anyway, how many more other keys we would need to process like that? Because for example, let's say we have those extra keys for mouse. I mean, not extra keys, mouse keys, for example. So this is not a standard key, and engine can only send the standard keys. So then we will have to add like a cord for everything. We have to make a cord that will be handling sending stuff back to QMK. So instead of doing this here in the process record, we would need to have a cord that will be doing that. So for example, if we have a community module key, that will be different key, and part of it will be like this code. And this would also apply to the mouse keys. I think the mouse keys I will redo anyway, because they don't work the way I was expecting to. Of course, I have mouse buttons, but like default implementation doesn't work with the scroll. Scroll is only available if we add mouse keys, which I would rather avoid. So there's no way around it. Definitely we have to add mouse cord. And we also have to think about those community modules. Like looking at the key codes over here, there's plenty of them. But like all of these KC, these are basic ones. So these are the ones that the engine can handle. But then there is a bunch like this. The QK mouse button. Yes, I guess that's the same. They just renamed it to MS a little bit further. Yeah, it's a little bit problematic that they are not like continuous, I would say, because like we have launchpad over here, which I assume is a standard key. Then we have the mouse keys injected over here, which are not from like the standard key code range. And then we have Control Shift. So I think these are standard keys. Then we have a bunch of these. These are also not standard, so these have to be sent back. And there's quite a number of them. So yeah, I think we would have to make another chord, and we should call it maybe, I don't know, external key, QMK key, something like that. Because the old method of like it was over here, when it would just default. So if there was a key coming in that was outside of the engine range, it would just kick it out to QMK. So that wouldn't work like if you had a mouse key or anything else. I don't think it would work. So we have a problem right here. Okay, I think we're gonna cut on this today. I will have some time to think about it. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow. And if not, then I'll be back on Wednesday for sure. I will try to like figure out maybe how to approach it. Because like jumping into adding chords right now, maybe a good idea, maybe not. I think I need some more time to sit on it. But yeah, probably that's what we're gonna be doing on the next episode. I don't see any other way around it. Probably there is no other thing that we can do. But it shouldn't be difficult. We already have like some code. Like for the mouse key chord, I just need to copy and refine a little bit. And we can reuse QMK key codes, I guess. Yeah, should be okay, probably. We're gonna figure that out. Alright. Good. Anyways, a bit of progress, a bit of regress. It was working okay, and then in the end it's not working as it was intended. But I'm sure we can fix it one way or another. Either we're gonna just add those special chords and call it the day, or yeah. I was hoping I can like quick patch it like this, but it doesn't seem to work properly, so we have to make it like the proper way. Alright, thank you very much for watching. If you made it all the way till the end, I will see you in the next one. I can't say at this point which one will be. Tomorrow, after tomorrow, we'll see how it goes. And okay, by then have plenty of rest, and yeah, I see you on the next one. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.